And welcome back to all our viewers from SpeedGaming Prime, and welcome to game number 2 of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2023 Spring Tournament matchup. The divisional semifinals, my apologies, from the Lizard Division. Mr. Dunlo versus Paratroopa. Mr. Dunlo did win game number 1 earlier, taking a 1-0 lead in this best of 3 series. Joining me once again in the booth, it's Alan. Good evening.
Yep.
Greetings again, Alan.
Greetings. I've released them and we're ready to go.
So let's see what Game 2 brings to the table. As you'll see from the file names from Paris side, there are no remorse flags, as we'll start right near Vanilla Start with a blue candle.
No remorse. Does that mean that Paratroopa is hoping to attack with ruthless efficiency?
That's very much a possibility. Our runners today will start with either the Triforce from 4 or 5 and 7 or 8. Finals are on the overworld where they belong, but not in their usual places. Para finds level 4 at the river.
And based on that one spot burning, I'm thinking we're probably going to be in mixed. Or I'm just hoping so. There's so many of these runners that can tend to tell where everything is just by burning 2 places. It's like I'm trying to pick up on that.
Small secret by Mr. Dunlo. 10 rupees suggests we're again going to be looking at vanilla secrets and shop prices.
And that spot on Candle Row opening says that it's either going to be first quest or first quest mix, because that does not open in second quest.
That one does, but the one next to it does not. But it did this time, so you're right. Ooh, and Tammy and Renikai, our track for this race, shows us that Para's first to the Armos item, and what a find it is. There's the bow.
Already trying to get vengeance on this game for all the funny jokes of game 1.
Absolutely. However, Mr. Dunlo finds the white sword item, and it is the white sword. Are we looking at unshuffled items?
Well, no, it's going to be shuffled items because the bow is Armos. I just couldn't tell if that was the white nunchucks or the magic nunchucks.
You're absolutely right. How did I miss that?
We're just still a little hyped up from the last game.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Thank you, Alan.
HP shuffle is on, as the Tektites do not go down to a wood sword shot. As we have a take any underneath where game 1's level 9 was.
Nothing wrong with finding an early heart container. Quick screen wrap for Mr. Dunlo to the Death Armos, and he will love what he finds right here.
And it is your traditional colored level 3, so it is a pure first quest overworld.
Her not going to complain about the medium secret she just found there.
I think any and all complaints will be found inside the dungeons.
That's entirely possible. And yep, there's our vanilla potion prices. Level 6. The Dead Woods.
And our tracker letting us know that he's marking it as the first quest dungeons until we find out otherwise, which I don't blame him at all.
have to see where everything rolls today.
Well, that's one of the best parts about this tournament. Everything is where you think it is until it's proven not.
Outer medium secret from Mr. Dunlo.
See, the sad part about it being full first quest is I do not get my ladder blocked overworlds, but the great part about this being full first quest is we have 300 rupees hidden somewhere in Hyrule.
Absolutely, Para not going to complain, picking up the prescription. Here we come to our first interesting check of the day. White swords right around the corner.
It's nice to see we still can't find bombs for anything.
I was just about to get to that myself. You're right. Bombs are again proving to be a problem. That was not White Sword. That was actually Mags.
And it's looking right now that it's plus or minus 2 for the HP, as it was taking 3 shots for those Octoroks to go down.
Quite possibly, yes. Meanwhile, Para gets sniped from right field.
And Mr. Dunlo picking up his first slice of pizza for this race.
Nothing wrong with that. And opting to take a look at around Vanilla, we'll pick up a bomb pack and save immediately.
I don't blame him whatsoever.
Made that playing game 1. Game 2, that reveals level 7 immediately.
Right on the start screen as well. Hey, something we did not see the entire first game. Hello, Spiky.
Spiky, dude. Hey, he made a good decision staying completely out of the way. Oh, look, bomb refill station.
Yeah, as long as the troll dongos don't turn in the wrong direction. And there was a level 5 Triforce and a level 5 Triforce room, so right now it's looking like everything is, turning out standard.
Speaking of standard, there's a heart container in the boss room of level 7. With the first Triforce pickup of the day, Triforce in 5.
Now, Paratroopa had the early Triforce lead in Game 1 and turned out to not be the greatest idea to not dig, but opting for a similar strategy in this race, grabbing 5 and getting out of there.
Now, she just checked her Triforce again, and we already had the Triforce in 5.
So if we already have the Triforce in 5, that would be second quest, first half.
That's correct. So the Triforce in 5 was in the Z. Oh, Hyrule driver to the face for Para. Uh-oh. There's the telltale sign that you're in second quest. Those walk through walls.
Yep, and our tracker is getting things fixed up. The tracking software sometimes likes to hiccup and be a little slow on some things. Kaimon, don't forget, Mr. Dunlo also has his bow as well right now.
That's correct. Another bomb refill station, and oh, that's not a friendly room game. That's not fun. That's a bit of a double whammy there for Dunlo. That was not resetting the room means he's dealing with those 6 wizards again once he gets down to that room.
It's blue Wizrobes. I'm more afraid of them than I am Ganon.
I wonder how many runners will agree with you on that one, because I can definitely see your point.
Mr. Dunlo on his way to check a couple more of these open caves, possibly burn some more of the forest down. Oh, gonna pick up a health refill first. Paratroopa going over to check the forgotten spot. As long as they have bombs, might as well go over here.
Well, nothing here. Unlike game number 1, this was the location of level 8.
Now, I'm hoping to see some of this level 8 to try to figure out if what quests we are in here as well.
One thing's for sure, this is not 2Q8, so we are in a first quest for shapes.
And there's a dark room, so I'm going to guess. Well, actually, I've been learning lately that if it's mixed quest, there is a shot that shapes could spawn dark rooms, but either way, it's first quest, so we do have this dungeon.
That's correct. We'll start with Triforces 5 and 8.
Come on, could you check the tracker to turn off the level 4 one?
Actually,
Because I believe Paratroopa picked up the one for 5, and then I thought, Paratroopa, please hit start so we can figure out which one of us is misremembering things.
I believe she did get the Triforce from 4, but I'm not 100% certain. Wooden arrow pickup by Mr. Dunlo.
Okay, King Doll confirming it was took 5 and had 5. That's how we figured out it was second quest. And Mr. Dunlo in his third take any picking up a second heart.
Meanwhile, Paratroopa getting sniped from those blue Lionels. At least the bomb opened up the cave.
Picking up another bomb pack, I mean, 20 rupees at this point, you can't blame at all.
Heart container on the coast.
Alright, so we just need to see one more heart container to have Heart Shuffle be on again. Shuttered in with a spiky and no way to beat it.
Middle not paying off, but at least it wasn't the full minus 52 of the team left there.
By the time this series of races is done, Mr. Dunlo might be leaving team left. Oh, and we found our Tootie Toot.
White sword item paying off. 6 hearts ensured Mr. Dunlo had a 100% chance. Finds level 2.
I dig it.
Probably want to check it 1Q2 first.
And more whizzies.
This was the room that gave Mr. Dunlo some trouble earlier. Didn't find this.
I hate this room. You want to talk about lags? You got the Wizrobes shooting things at you. You got enemies splitting in half. Yeah, exactly. Beefy Keys.
Oh, goodness. That's another thing I'd rather not deal with, but unfortunately, our runners are going to have to.
Paratroopa tried to alter the count. Unfortunately, all it did was respawn the red Wizrobe and bring back the Beefy Geese. I don't blame her for wanting to alter the enemy count, but she forgot that if you don't actually kill them and they split in half, they will respawn.
Still manages to get through it, finds a transport.
Tom, I don't believe so, which sometimes they'll do that if they just want to keep their resources. I'm not sure, King Doll. I'm hoping we find out.
He's heading right in that direction, so I would be guessing they did.
Yeah, he lost it because there he is picking it up again. Alright, I would save now in case he decides to do this again.
Back in level 2, and he didn't explore this last time.
Up and aiming for the free health refill, and now going to explore. Oh, I don't mind the retry strat. That was a very effective strat he used last game. For me, it's just coming down to the potential of trying to make sure you save so that you don't have to keep re-getting your flute.
Now, through it all, it looks like we've got Heart Shuffle off this time around.
I'm waiting and I'm just waiting till we see a couple more dungeons first, I guess.
Well, Mr. Dunlo also found a heart container in the boss room of level 2, so...
Yeah, but we've had some levels before in these things that have been double or triple hearts, so that's the only reason why I'm thinking.
You're right. Item found in level 2. Mr. Dunlo finds the ladder. This is a huge one.
He was the first one to the ladder last race and is the first one to the ladder this race. So far, apart from our dungeon shapes, things are turning out pretty similarly to how they did last time.
A lot of time to go in this race, and Hera isn't far from the recorder herself.
Very true. I just wonder where the recorder is going to take us this race. Will it be another game of unbeaten new, or will we actually have to dig the overworld more?
That is a very timely bomb pickup from Dunlo, as he was starting to get a bomb locked in there, and with a single bomb to his name, that could have meant trouble, but not today.
Perma beams are still on.
Hera picking up the recorder, and now into level 2 herself.
Hopefully after they get finished with 2, we can learn what, that's a lot of fairies.
Yeah, that's mostly because gels don't advance the count. So if you're on the count that says fairy drop, those gels are gonna keep dropping fairies.
I believe we had a commentary before where the two of us were talking about the fairy font inside of dungeons.
Ah, yes. This is the bad news for Para. That's a transport, but oh, she's gonna choose to take this one.
You get free passage to the other side of the A, so it's not too terrible. It's just unfortunately taking her away from the ladder again.
She's gonna keep looking for it at least. Fortunately, it's just past the. At least she gets a bomb pack for it.
Now, hopefully, picking up this Triforce and coming back in to get that ladder.
Simultaneous pickups of the Triforce in level 2. We're still tied.
I'd still like to see Mr. Dunlo toot to see where it goes.
Wants that heart container on the coast first. Then he'll try it out.
Yeah, it's a smart decision. I wasn't thinking about that. Grab the heart, up and aid, and now is going over. Gonna do a screen wrap, it appears.
Para is going to be ecstatic to find this one. There's the ladder in 2. Got the Triforce, can get right out of there.
Gallows, was it new beaten or new unbeaten, though?
Ooh, Dunlo wants round 2 in this room. Oof, that was Wizrobes
It was
don't
a quick
play,
round 2.
Yeah, Wizrobes don't play friendly, folks.
Yep. I can totally understand that, Gallows. That's why the two of us were hoping somebody would toot it again, because while we're trying to pay attention to both sides, it's kind of hard for us to notice everything.
Oh, mugger. Dunlo opts for the option 3. Pay pizza, pay money, or option 3. Just don't.
I like option 3, but I would opt for its first quest, paid money, and it's a new dungeons but beaten, because that was our dungeon that we already had.
That was level 2, you're right. And with Mr. Dunlo already knowing where level 5 and 8 are, that recorder will not see much use today.
Just to take out those poor spikies. And we have... Oh, you go ahead.
Parafind is level 9 next to letter mount. That's going to be... That's a find you'll always love to see.
You'd love it even more if there was any roads near it, or if one of the dungeons around, if one of these places around here ends up being a dungeon. Otherwise, in a corner, that's just way out of the way.
Dunlo was thinking about it. Picks up heart container number 9. Let her done.
It's a good thing Dunlo went the direction that he did. He's forgetting that he already has a potion.
That is true. Did he pick up another early potion from a Take Any?
He picked up a potion from a Take Any when he still had 4 hearts.
Just like game 1, I see.
Yeah, trying to give a commentator a heart attack.
Speaking of, you wanted a level next to level 9, you got it.
Yeah, level 3 right here and pretty close. So we will see some tooting towards the end of this season.
Here's a question. Where did that, 1, where's this transport taking us? And 2, is that the old bait block in level 3 going to block something?
I think it'll just block the, it could block both, but I'm betting on just blocking the, item this time. Bait block silvers?
Why not? There's the L, Zelda. Uh-oh, bomb refill station, if you had bomb.
Oh boy, here's hoping Paratroopa doesn't use up all of her bomb. I mean, I can totally appreciate the strategy, but we know what's one room north.
Para's not going to complain too much. That's an easy bomb repair, and wow, look at that. Bomb repair? When do you repair bombs? That's an interesting thought.
Well, I'll let you discuss that particular modification of the game with Fred.
Yeah.
As underneath the Triceratops is the item no bait block unfortunately required today.
Well, not yet. Level 7 has its share of bait blocks as well.
True.
Team Middle.
We had one of those just last race. How could I forget that?
Team Middle pays off for Mr. Dunlo. Plus 52.
He's going for, well, he's already got wood arrows. Picking up bombs, I don't blame him. But do you think he's going for, blue ring strats or hoping to get, a couple more keys? Chad, by the time Breath of the Wild 2 bombs get repaired, you're gonna already have a few more things you can use instead and just pick up the wild bombs growing around. Mr. Dunlo leaving that level 3, going to explore elsewhere right now. As they're kind of exploring the ground that each other had gotten last time, like those lousy door repairs and doors that were never closed. And Mr. Dunlo wants another round with those troll dongos, which, 3 bombs should be doing good.
Had a little secret there in the waterfall, and was it in a cave?
Hey, we don't mind filling spaces with bad jokes. You should take a listen to some of the commentary jokes from this race and years previously. We're good. If you want to voice some of your bad jokes, then just hop over to the Z1R Discord, fill out a couple of things, and join us here on Commentary and Tracking.
Some problems there for Dunlo, but no more as he lets that room go, and this will be where he'll find his item. Needs to be careful though, only half a heart remaining.
He was so determined to get that half-heart combat in on the Troll Dongos that he got a little bit too close for comfort.
Still gets the raft from 3.
Okay, Paratroopa picking up some health there on the way back to 6. I did not see if any of our runners checked the Toot Fountain at Vanilla 7 to see if anything was there.
Recorder Lake, that's a good question.
Oh, shoot. Went back in to pick up that compass. I can't blame Paratrooper for that. I'd bomb out of that room, then try to reset it to get that blue one alone. Otherwise, you're going to constantly be battling that red one in the center there, Paratroopa. Yes, Chadbert, it is new beaten dungeons.
Possible item here for Para, not just the transport.
With more beefy keys. Mr. Dunlo. Oh, sorry, you.
Because the game apparently tells us that we like beefy keys. And I can tell you right now, only a few runners like those.
See, I don't mind them if the drop group shuffle is turned on, because then I can get some beefy keys that'll drop bombs, and I'm happy. Paratroopa making some questionable decisions there, going right to where the traps were, but made it through and going straight at it. I think extra bosses might be turned on now.
Quite likely, and there was a key in that area, so I don't exactly blame Para for doing that.
And Dunlo's heading up to East Death Mountain as Paratroopa heads for another health refill.
That level 6 is going to cause its share of problems for our runners today. Big bucks for Mr. Dunlo.
Leaving some on the floor there, but is definitely in the blue ring vicinity once finding one of them shops. Go walking right into another secret. Glad, fortunately, not picking that up.
And more bombs?
Might as well. Brings you back up to 7. I wouldn't pick up that secret in case it's another large, though.
You and me both.
was going to head towards the bogey spot, then remembered that this is the first quest overworld, not having to worry about that heart this time. I know Paratroopa's trying to clip, but she's been going to the side and then to the north. I'm not sure she's decided how she wants to clip it.
There's the clip. Oh, that might be a bit of a problem.
There we go, this time made it.
Tough spike room there, but there's the way across. Oh no, gets cursed though.
Appears to be... There we go. I thought got permanent curse, but apparently it was just a regular curse bubble. Taking out these keys, and I think gonna check to see if it's the item.
If it is, Triforce is next door, and what a find for Para. There are the silvers in level 6.
At this rate, we could be looking forward to a game 3.
Triforce for 6 in Para, ties up the Triforce count 4 apiece.
And Mr. Dunlo is almost finished with West Death Mountain, just got the last couple of checks. This time deciding not to gamble.
I was actually wondering if Para did pick up the Triforce in 3. Thank you, chat.
Mr. Dunlo saving and heading back to start to go and start exploring another part of Hyrule.
Oh,
and ooh, I don't blame for doing that up. It is a good thing he had just finished saving.
Quarter Lake pays off. Level 1 located.
I was actually right for a change. There is a level here.
Two items in this 1Q1, but one of them is likely a heart container. Dunlo about to get the good news. Level 1.
And Paratroopa upping out of that. Oh, gonna try to bomb through the top, so not having to spend a key. Okay, I can understand that now.
Second quest 1 through 6. You'll want to save keys when you can.
And those blue bubbles helpfully pushing Paratroopa through that door.
Yeah, they're trying to help out. There needs to be a bit careful though, running low on help. Boss room located from Mr. Dunlo. This should be where he'll find his heart container for the level.
trying to just do the beam strats, but I do not blame Paratroopa at all for just getting frustrated and shooting him with a silver arrow.
So we've located the item in level 1. It is the overworld heart container. 2 hearts in level 1.
So that would be Heart Shuffle on then, because we also had Coast Heart, did we not? In fact, I'm positive of it. So we have Heart Shuffle that is just barely on.
Should make things a little bit more interesting as we go along here. Para with the Triforce in 1.
And going back into, let's see. Well, we found we have one of the items, so there's the other item to find, so.
Para's missing two rooms in the top right corner of the E, and both of them have both items.
I agree there, Deimos. Lack of trust is totally vindicated when the Heart Shuffle is on just enough to be on. Alright, Paratroopa going back for another heart refill, and then, I figure gonna be off looking for the last 2 levels, because unless you can find an any key or a red ring, there ain't really much left that you need or want out of this seed, except a victory. I mean, you can always go and check for a 10 heart mags, but this doesn't strike me as a Fury seed. Mr. Dunlo picking up his Triforce out of 1 is also going to be on his way to his next port of call. Unfortunately doing an up A and not seeing 6. And yes, we are still missing 7. And I thought we'd seen 9, but I cannot remember if we'd seen 9.
I believe we have. I admittedly can't remember where it was exactly. Blue ring pickup for Mr. Dunlo. What do you think of that pickup, Alan?
The way combat has been, I can't really blame it. It also will allow him to basically face tank into things.
And be an awfully shiny turtle while he's at it.
I'm not sure what he's doing, but he found his way back accidentally to level 1, as Paratroopa is now doing some of the Death Mountain exploration that Dunlo had done earlier.
Dunlo now into level 4.
Oh, they both had so much fun dealing with it earlier. Maybe now with that blue ring, he'll have a better shot against these Wizkies. This is a good dungeon to explore, though, because potentially 3 items having at least 2. It just depends on how much of the hard shuffle wants to be on today.
Big bucks for Para in the Eastern Debt Mountain.
And fortunately, not up to the 200 range, so I think we'll finally be able to see what this secret of the 1Q9 is.
Medium that would have been mostly left on the floor if Dunlo had picked it up previously. Being a decent play.
So just 4 and 7 left. There's still a shot that Paratroopa can go and pick up the blue ring if finds it, but I would spend more time looking for the levels in this case.
You say that, she finds another large secret almost immediately.
Okay, pick up the last 30 or something, go get yourself a blue ring, and then just face tank into the Wizzies.
Face tanking the Wizzies, Dunlo with a fortuitous clock and the map pickup revealing a rather chunky level 4.
I always have a love-hate with this level 4.
You have a love-hate? No, I only have one of those.
Well, you know this. I'm not quite as old as the game, and playing the vanilla second quest for the first time, one of the first things I did was, try to beat both quests. And I did not know about the walk behind the Triforce back then. And my mom is like, push behind the Triforce, push behind the Triforce. And I thought she was crazy till I walked through that wall. So I hate level 4, but I love it because it's a good family memory of one of my oldest favoriteest games.
Oh, and how about that pickup for a Para? Magical sword pickup at 11 hearts, double sword upgrade.
I'll take it. Any offensive advantage I can get, worth it.
Para must be feeling so good taking out her frustrations with magical sword there.
I'd like to say thank you to chat. Yeah, it's a great story, and also my mom enjoys watching these randomizer races with me when they come up to YouTube, so thank you for allowing us to make new memories as well as having these old ones from when I was a child. Mr. Dunlo taking care of that Landola and heading on down to see what else he can find in this level.
Well, this could be one of the items right here.
Metaphorus, the magical sword was 1 northeast of where 1Q1 was.
Item found. Oh, this won't get much fanfare. Magical boomerang in 4.
I'll cheer it on. Barbecue, I sent that hi to my mom, and she says hi back. Mr. Dunlo having fun going through these walkthrough walls and picking up that bomb pack off the ground, and now heading back to explore more of this level 4.
Para looking for her 7th Triforce of the day in here. Dunlo looking for number 6. Oh, in that room. Oof, that's a spicy one.
At least with it being the orange Wizrobes, you know where they're gonna spawn. Or were you talking about the left-hand Lanlos?
I was talking about the left-hand Landmos, and unfortunately, Dunlo gets sniped and will save out. Meanwhile, Para finding the compass.
Mr. Dunlo just not having the luck that was having towards the end of the last seed.
Into level 7, meanwhile, Para finds a walk-through wall, dares the Triforce, and will not hesitate, picking it up. 7-5, the lead now. Question in chat, did we find all of the levels? We found everything except for level 8, but we do have the Triforce in level 8, and it's unlikely we need the items from there. Para is virtually in go mode, yes, as she is back in level 7.
Poor Spiky.
Oh, Spiky made a really bad decision with Para right there.
See, that's how I like to have my extra bosses turned on, is having the rupee bosses.
That's how everybody likes their extra bosses. Triple stun and the heart container for your troubles. That was, you don't see that move too often.
No, you don't, but my personal favorite is sometimes if you get the double stun, it'll swallow up one of the bomb packs, getting all of the bomb packs to spawn as well. Amazingly done.
Another of the upsides of having a nearly full wallet. You look at a mugger, you tilt your head, and you just say, whatever. Let's move on.
And a high five in the bait block room.
Absolutely. And this could be an item, but Para's just looking for Triforce at this point. Dunlo doesn't know the silvers are in 6.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, Dunlo was having issues with 6 to begin with. Dunlo avoiding that reverse C as it is. Probably gonna hope that this one is the item room just to make it a little simpler. Unfortunately, I think that drop means it can't be.
Correct. And both of our runners in the vicinity of each other.
Missing with a couple of them arrows on that half-tile strat and getting bonked right into that Wallmaster.
Oh, that is a significant problem. My goodness, that Triforce is on the other end of the level, and huge pickup for Para in level 7. That's the Yeni key, and her key worries in level 9 have just gone by the wayside.
And to answer that question in chat, this is the second game of the series, the second game in a doubleheader, and Paratroopa has just picked up level 7 and is on the way to level 9.
Para has played quite the second race here, and has a, I hesitate to say commanding lead, but this is quite a lead she's built up.
I would just like to say that when she said no remorse, this is what we were all hoping for. And poor Michelangelo trying not to get wall mastered again. This time I think finally got all of them beat. Oh yeah, level 9 is was one south of the yeah, it's right here.
First of our runners into level 9. This is a first quest level 9. Alan, what are we looking for here?
What we are looking for is the roar and the door. We're looking what?
Actually, speaking of the roar, we've already found it.
Ganon is just a prima donna, doesn't even want to let us finish doing our job. Well, we found Miss Piggy, and now we're looking for Kermit the Frog. We are looking for a room that will not open until we have killed the pig. And once we have put Miss Piggy to sleep, we are looking for the door that will pop open no matter what happens. And that will have our kidnapped victim.
Fortunately, Chad is right. We do need to find a door, and apparently Ganon doesn't want to make things that easy on us.
So instead of a magic stairway to get to the kidnapped, this time the pig's like, you know what, I'm gonna hide this time. This time, you gotta come to me. Well, sometimes it makes Ganon the true wall master, but sometimes Ganon makes the walls out of paper mache. It all depends on if they actually got a good contractor to build some walls.
This is fairly close to where she wants to be, but that Patra's not going to make things easy. Single shutter room, though. Could this be the kidnap?
Might as well kill the Patra to find out.
It isn't.
And a good old lag room. This time, unfortunately, Ganon not brought to you by Chevy.
But 58 minutes and 22 seconds. Got a Ganon sighting on Para's side.
And in his own room, so chances are we are hoping for a north-facing shutter door to find our princess. And Miss Piggy has gone down.
She just wanted a nap.
Well, who wouldn't after yelling so loud you can hear from another room? The adrenaline's got to wear out eventually.
I don't know about that one. Right now, all Para's needing is that final piece of the puzzle, that shutter door that's going to open up as soon as she gets in.
You mean like that one?
Yeah, that's exactly what she's looking for. Get your GGs out, everybody, for your Game 2 winner here tonight. It is Paratroopa with an official racetime.gg time of 59 minutes and 23 seconds. Para's going to tie up the series 1 game apiece. We're seeing a Game 3 here in the Lizard Division semifinals.
I have got to be a part of that. I think that's going to be an amazing one to... this entire series has been amazing. I want to see what it comes down to at the end of Race 3.
Not alone that, this has been quite the series so far, and Game 3 has already been scheduled. More on that in just a little bit.
I thought I recognized that tune. Captain Picard's Piccolo piece.
Para looks ready to send a little bit of a message here as we're joined by our Game 2 winner, Paratroopa. GG's and congratulations on tying the series.
GG, yeah. Glad to split that one. I thought today would be probably a split, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, when you said no remorse in the race room, this was what we were all hoping you meant.
Yeah, I don't like remorse flags. It feels like a concession of defeat, and I don't want to use them. I don't really know what flag I could set that I feel would substantially make the seed better for me. I prefer to leave everything random, I think. I just couldn't really think of anything that would really help me.
And as you'll note, Mr. Dunlo has thrown the forfeit flag out. Game 3, in the very near future, in fact.
Wow, neither of these races were close. It's very strange.
Well, at the start of the race, we're like, okay, so this is going to be exactly like the first one with you taking an early lead and Mr. Dunlo doing some of his same strats, but then it just all of a sudden clicked, and instead of the ladder not appearing anywhere, you stayed and dug the ladder out of 2. And from there, you just tended to cruise.
Yeah, this was a really right order seed for me. I got the ladder out of 2 immediately, and then silvers and 6 were pretty early as well. I was basically just in go mode right away. Like this was a very simple seed for me. I'm very lucky.
Actually, Mr. Dunlo did beat you to the ladder in 2, but you were the only one to find the silvers in 6. That was the turning point of the race.
Yeah, I was very happy to see silvers. Slightly annoyed because I had already bought wooden arrows, but this is flush with money, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, getting that. There's a lot of people that will say that they would buy wood arrows any day of the week if the next item they found could be the silvers.
That's pretty much true.
And we're also joined by our Race 1 winner, Mr. Dunlo. GG's on both races. What a series.
GG's.
Yeah, that was interesting. I know Para and I kind of briefly chatted about Game 1 in the chat. Not much. I thought it was a horrible seed.
It was way worse for me.
Got lucky. Yeah, apparently that one was way worse for you. I'm guessing this one was way worse for me.
You were griping about it. Like, I want to throw you into a volcano right now. What are you talking about? You got the bow out of 4 like much earlier than I did. I never checked that room, and that completely undid race 1 for me. There was no coming back from that.
For sure. Yeah, that I could see that. I knew I had both silver and ladders in hand, which is good, but anytime you're playing money-making game to buy meat to beat level 7 for like 5 minutes doesn't feel great. The second one, I'm guessing there was something good in like 5 or 8 or maybe something good in 6.
It's 6.
It's 6. I
Six
didn't
out of
even look
silvers.
back at 6. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I stayed in
Yeah.
6. It's the room just above the Triforce has the silver, so you really can't miss it.
So
Yeah,
I
you
went in
guys-
there very, very early and saw like a room or 2. And then I don't know why. I might have ran into like a Chevy room or something and didn't go right back with the ladder. I don't know what the heck I did in that one. I guess if the prize had been in 7, you had to do all of it anyway. I'll be interested to watch that one back. It felt really slow, but I don't know what the heck I did. I think Para might have just smashed this one. I'm gonna tell myself that.
I right ordered this one like big time.
Well, you probably
let's-
played it
let's
well
put
too.
it-
I mean, that's the thing that
thank
happens. You know, sometimes you just lose.
Magic Sword is also 10 or 11, which is really nice.
No, are you kidding me? I didn't
Yeah.
check it on 11.
I checked it at 11. Yeah, if you checked it at 11, but oh well.
It wouldn't have mattered. I mean, I might
Yeah.
be in 9 now, but you would have won anyway. But that's so funny. What are you gonna do? Yeah.
Let's put
Whatever.
it this way.
Do it
I would
again
have
tomorrow.
I would have rather done the first game seed than have to deal with shuttered in rooms filled with 6 or 7 blue wizrobes any day. Like you guys had to bash your heads into that wall in level 4.
Yeah.
That was
little
lame.
frustrating.
Did you have mags before that one, Para?
Not the first time I went in, but then actually I think I got Magic Sword before I cleared 4. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you were smart.
I didn't get
to
the
say.
items. I didn't get the items in there though.
Yeah, I went in 4 with wood sword. You know, I noped out of there, and then I went back in with 11 hearts and a wood sword. Hey, I guess I'll check on 10 from now on. You got to believe in those low percentage dreams, right? But
yeah, the Mags was a
it
pretty
is what
easy
it is.
check at the time, so I went for it. I figured
yeah,
it would
I
help
didn't
a lot
want
if
to.
it
It was
was-
just funky. I didn't want to walk back up there. I
Mhm.
saved money and bought a blue ring, which I don't know if that was too like thrifty, saving and retrying money. I don't know what the heck happened, but sounds like it was 2 fun matches to watch. And hey, we get to do it again tomorrow.
They
Yeah, you
were
get a Grand
they
Prix.
were both amazing, and just to let you two know something that we as commenters and chatters did not find out till like 45 minutes into the seed. Heart Shuffle was on this second race as well.
What?
It was just barely on. There was
I did know that.
Yeah.
It's in 1. The heart's in
Yeah.
1.
the heart in
I
one and
just
the
didn't
heart
even
of
think
the
about it at
coat.
the time because it didn't matter.
Yeah,
forgot
that
to
was
think about
that.
that was the only way we figured it out.
Yeah. Oh man, that's bizarre. That didn't come into play, but it could have, which is interesting.
Yeah, 1 was the last dungeon I found. I still didn't have 4 or 6 done either. But yeah, the double heart in there kind of set off alarm bells. But I knew at that point, I was like, well, I don't have silver arrows. I got to hurry the heck up and get in the 9. It sounds like I might have run into them in 6, but yeah, it sounds like I was 20 minutes behind in this one. So
I was lucky to find silvers before I knew that Heart Shuffle was on. I was like 95% Heart Shuffle was off by the time I was searching 6, and that's very lucky because I would have spent a lot more time looking for the drop item there.
you know what? Sometimes you got to get lucky. I think
Yeah.
that's what happens. I certainly got lucky in the first one. I think the first one I was just bouncing in and out of dungeons and just fluting around like a crazy person. I don't even know what the heck I did in the first one. I can't act like there was some grand plan to it, but you just gotta try to keep going, kill things, don't die. Hope it works out. So yeah, maybe we'll give y'all a closer one. We have a close series so far, so maybe we'll have a close game tomorrow.
I hope so.
But we'll see how it goes.
We know that Paratroopa offered no remorse. Are you thinking about doing no remorse too, or do you have a flag you're thinking of doing?
So I'm not going to change the gameplay too much. I'm going to do 0 HP Ganon just because I hate fighting Ganon. So I'm
Fair
not going
enough.
to change. I'm not going to change the
I
entire
don't mind that.
integrity of the seed. Yeah, right. Like who cares? Yeah, who wants to stab Ganon more times? So yeah, I'm going with 0 HP Ganon. So it'll be pretty much random the entire thing, but we'll just know the pig is going to die the first time we hit him.
Well, I just want to wish you both GGs on that, and no matter what, whether I'm on commentary again or tracking, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be a part of this race, because these two were so much fun to be a part of.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and I think y'all did the double header, right? Same crew, so we appreciate you spending a few hours with us. Yeah, that's awesome, y'all. So I appreciate the heck out of it.
Thank you two for putting on such a great show. Game 3 for all of you watching tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Is there anything else that any of you want to say before we start to wrap this thing up for the night?
I have one note. I actually mismarked 7 in this race, by the way. That was really scary. Because 7 is the start screen, right? And I did a save retry, because bombs were really hard to find in this seed because of the drop groups. And I mismarked 7 as an X. And while I was doing 4, I'm like, where's 7? Where's 7? I searched every square in the overworld. I don't know where 7 is. And then I like finally remembered as I was grabbing the Triforce in 4. I was like, oh my god, it's the start screen. I remember now. So that was really scary. That could have lost me the race if I had forgotten. But fortunately, I remembered. That's all.
Paratroopa, that reminds me from both this race and the first race. Neither one of y'all found bombs on the floor or from an enemy until you both bought bombs from the store. Mm-hmm. It's like somebody forgot to turn on the damn bomb drop groups at all.
Yeah, the bomb drop groups in both games were terrible, but they were especially terrible in game 2.
Yeah, anytime they're shuffled, the investigation process is hard because unless you're coming off a hard reset and you know you're on the first count, even if you're running around killing stuff and they only drop 41% of the time, red three numbers, it's hard to investigate. But that second one was tough. I had Stalfos, ropes, and wall masters marked down, and then Tektites. Yeah, that was the only overworld one I can find. So it was probably something dumb that was 8 swings to kill.
Ghosts also drop bombs. What are they called? I forgot what they're called.
Yeah, the Guineas.
Yes,
we so rarely talk about them. I don't even know how.
It's a good idea to stab them if you have shuffled item groups, because they could drop bombs. So it's a good idea to remember that.
Yeah, for sure. I guess that's where all the bombs were hiding. You probably could have filled the screen and got 40 bombs if you wanted to.
Yep. Anyway, that's all I had to say. So yeah, GG.
Yeah, GG to you as well, and
good luck tomorrow.
And I think that's the last thing I really have to say too about anything. Phoenix, is there anything that you'd like to say to the people before we wrap up tonight?
I just want to thank you again, Mr. Dunlo and Para, for fantastic races. Looking forward to Game 3 tomorrow night. And thank you to Cammy and Renekai for the tracking. Alan, always a pleasure working with you. Looking forward to the next time.
Yep, it'll be great to work with you again, and I'll wish everyone in chat a big thank you for all your help, and tune in tomorrow for Game 3. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you to the SpeedGaming Network for restreaming races on their channels, and thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night for some more Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament action. Take care, everybody.